Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd give you a different backdrop than I normally do for my channel videos. And yes, we're one of those homes that does the early Christmas decoration, big into Halloween, decided to just go ahead and transition quick to Christmas. So anyway, go ahead and rag on me for that. But got some other good stuff coming that I wanted to let you know about. Probably by the time you see this video, I'm going to be in New Orleans with my friend Doug and the 3MA guys, helping to set up his new REL 25 sub that we alluded to in a previous video. Now, what's really cool about this, I want you to kind of give you a heads up on, is that we're using a product to integrate the REL sub with his NBLs. It's a DSPeaker product. I'll put a little caption up with the actual name of the product. And this is kind of an EQ similar to the mini DSP SHD, but it's mainly just to do crossover and some EQ for the signal. And it's a third-party product that actually comes with MBL Extremes. So it's quasi-endorsed by MBL. They wouldn't sell it with their, include it with their best product. And MBL can do almost any electronics. They're probably the best audiophile company in the world in terms of top down what they can produce. So the fact that they're using this third-party product is quite quasi endorsement. So I talked to Doug and said, let's go ahead and try this with your system as an option. You can always send it back if it doesn't work, but we'll try the high-level setup that REL typically endorses for that one aspect. I like the DSP and crossover manipulation I can do and get that kind of performance, and Doug seemed to like the performance I was getting in my room with the bass and the REL 25, so I thought that this piece would be the best option for him and want to give it a try. So I'll give you a kind of a review when we go over there and show you setup, how we use it, try to be as transparent as possible and film as much as possible. We're only there for a limited time, so only so much I can give you guys, but I want to give you that heads up. Also, a lot of other content coming. The guy that supplied a lot of the animatronics and stuff for the Spectacular Audio Fest is actually a customer of 3MA, and I paid a visit to his house. Now, his video will be a little bit different than my normal home visit audiophile, where it's extravagant gear, dedicated rooms, a lot of really hardcore audiophile, stereotypical setups. He's more of, obviously, you'll see his house. It was featured in a movie, and I won't even disclose the movie, let y'all guess, a major motion picture movie. Beautiful home. He obviously can afford whatever he wants, but what's cool about him and his treatment of the hobby is more in the vintage route and more as kind of what it brings to him for memories when he was younger and getting that kind of gear. So you'll see a lot of cool vintage gear, as well as his home is just worth watching that video alone. So I'll share that with you guys. Also got another cool thing that showed up at 3MA, which were some Steve McCormick monoblocks that they are taking on consignment to sell. The guy that originally owned these approached Steve about doing a cost no object, I think it was like $100,000 amplifier build monoblocks that replaced these. And so these he's trying to sell on consignment, and so they were shipped down to 3MA to sell on consignment. And I'm going to do one video where I show a track. Only had time to do one track, but kind of show you performance-wise how those perform in one of the 3MA rooms with Estalons and against the Accuphase that they had in the room at the time. I'll try to go back and do some more videos in the future, but just wanted to give you guys that heads up of what's available, and also some music clips to show the performance level that these can achieve. Also, for members, as I've said in the past, members kind of get a different stuff, more of the salacious stuff, but also stuff that I film, that stuff I don't want to put on the public channel, like reviews of power cables and cables in general. It just brings out a lot of trolls. I know I can get a lot of views and a lot of cheap algorithm bumps from those kind of videos, but I'm more interested in keeping the community that we've built here, really cool, fun. So I share, for those interested in the membership section, a review I did on the Purist Audio Dominus power cord, which is a cord that when I was more new in the hobby was something that everybody raved about. I could never afford it. I think it retailed for over $4,000. Some came in on trade at 3MA, so I took a pair of them home, try on my monoblock, spent a few weeks with them. I'll share that review, but that's going to be in the membership section along with a lot of other fun stuff. So just wanted to mention that. So again, by the time you see this, I'll probably be in New Orleans, so a lot of stuff is going to be coming soon. So stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you back here soon.